Hey folks, good to be back. Good to see you guys here on the channel. A while back I did a video short on YouTube talking about the strings that I have on here, which are the Dean Markley Blue Steel strings. These are acoustic and these are blue steel, okay? That's what they're called. And if you didn't see that short, then you definitely need to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to make sure that you get all the shorts, all the live streams, all the video content that I have here on the channel. Also, while you're at it, do me a favor and click that like button. Appreciate it. So the back of this says that blue steel when cold is hot. It's true that our iconic blue steel strings endure a quick blast of liquid nitrogen, but this chilling process just makes them warmer and more brilliant than ever. Our proprietary Cryogenic processing realigns and reorganizes the molecular structure in an almost magical way, resulting in a more reactive, longer lasting string. We're talking super brilliant tone with a full light bottom end and an extended life cycle that satisfies top players worldwide. Try them and you'll see what we mean. These are mediums, 13 to 56, and I just wanted to kind of go over what I like about these strings and my review officially here on the channel. So I've had these strings on since, see here, January 28th of 2022. Well, that's about 5 months ago, just about. It is now May the 20th, 21st, around in there, 2022. So these have been on quite a while. Usually I like to change them about every 2, maybe 3 months. These are uncoated, but I have been very pleased and surprised with the sound that I'm getting and with the results of the tone and the feel of the strings. Just recently they've begun to get a little bit more stickier than I like, but for non-coated strings they actually have a nice feel to them. They're not too choppy, they're not too, string squeaky sounding when you're playing live. And they have a really nice warm tone, kind of a mellow tone that I've noticed. Now, I tend to use some heavier gauge picks. This is a 1.5 Dunlop Prime Tone with grip on it, kind of embossed kind of grip on there. And I've been playing these for a year or two, several years now, I think. And they give me that nice balanced tone that I need, but the strings make a huge difference as well. And these strings, to me, I would be pleased, again, to put these on my Martin guitar or even on my Breedlove guitar. Right now I'm using my Martin DCX-1E. I tend to use coated strings on my Breedlove more so because I use it for gigs. This is more of a practicing, kind of playing around the house instrument, and maybe even teaching if I ever do lessons and things like that. As you can tell, they have a really nice sound. Now I'm using a lapel mic, so it's not doing it, real justice, but you can kind of hear that it has a lot of good tone to it. I'm not having to pick that hard. Like I said, they're about 4 months, maybe 5 months old by now, so I'm having to pick a little harder to get the tone I want out of them, but they have lasted such a long time, and I have not used these a whole lot over the last few months. I've got my guitar out, played, practiced a little bit, and they, to me, for my ears and for my playing style, they've lasted quite a bit. Now, I'm not getting paid for this review or anything like this. This is not a sponsored review. I do a lot of string reviews, and pretty much none of them, for the most part, have been sponsored. I'm actually getting ready to do some more string reviews that are sponsored, so stay tuned for those. Those are coming up very soon, okay? Very nice tone, like I said. They feel nice on my fingers. They're just a little bit, not squeaky, but a little bit sticky now. I tend to use either some fretboard finger ease that I spray on here. You might be able to see that back here in the picture. And I also use, I've got a Dunlop guitar maintenance kit that comes with kind of like a fretboard cleaner, and it works well for a lubricant for the strings. And I usually only have to use that whenever I start telling that these strings are kind of degrading a little bit. But these strings, as I said, the Blue Steel strings, very pleased with them. I've not had a lot of experience with Dean Markley, but they do have a good string in these Blue Steel. Now, as far as the tone, what the alloy is, these just say they're cryogenic. They're a cryogenic tone. I'm assuming they're phosphor bronze. I could be wrong on that. It just says cryogenic activated, and there's nothing else on here to let me know the tone, not even on the label here that comes on strings like this where you purchase it. So I'm assuming it's phosphor bronze. It does not have that bright goldish hue to them. This has more of that copper tone, which also kind of gives me a clue that it's phosphor bronze. That tends to have that more of a copper look to it. I can just tell in this low light setting here that the strings have degraded just a little bit. There's a little bit of discoloration on several areas of the strings. But like I said, it's just now to where I'm into the point where I want to change these and try out some new strings that I've had been made available to me. So these strings, in my personal case, I highly recommend these for just everyday average guitar playing. If you're going on gigs, you might want to have several sets of these because they probably will wear away faster than non-coated strings. But I'm very intrigued at the whole cryogenic freezing process. Okay, so there you have my review of these Dean Markley Blue Steel strings. Now, if you'd like to see the review I did on the last set of strings that I put on my other guitar, stay tuned and watch the next video that I have available for you. Also, if you'd like to learn some bluegrass guitar licks like I have here, I've got 3 separate bluegrass guitar courses available, and one of them is back here you see on the monitor, Bluegrass Guitar Essentials. There's beginner bluegrass guitar essentials, and bluegrass guitar arpeggios from beginner to intermediate to advanced. And those are available on my website at ericbeatty.com/courses. This particular one, as well as bluegrass guitar arpeggios, is also available in DVD if you go to bluegrassguitaressentials.com. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, stay tuned for the next video that I have available for you on some other strings that I reviewed. And until next time, God bless. I'll see you on the next video, and keep creating.